Yep. First off, I want to give honor to God always, and just for the things that He let us do and give us the opportunity to be out here and get us out safe, but continue to always play for Him and give Him glory always. But the outing, it was tough. It was just some self-inflicted wounds. Like we had to try to get back on track, and we had to call a different game a little bit. And credit to those guys, they schemed up, or not schemed up, but they stopped the run on some of the downs that we wanted to get going, and we were just trying to get back on track for the game.
What were they doing to slow down the run without Fred being out there?
They were just they are a jet front team, a lot of pressure, a lot of pressures, and it was mainly on us. Like we never make an excuse for another defense trying to stop us on the run game, because that's the bread and butter. So for us, we just got to go back and look at this game and look at the things that they did, and we got to capitalize off of it and correct it tomorrow or when we get back in the facility, so we just don't have a performance like that again on the run game.
How do you stay patient in those moments when a defense is stopping the run?
Yeah, just keep on just chugging along. You never know what play, like we can call another run, and that could be a big one or a big play. So you just got to just keep on just doing your reads, looking at what they're giving you, and make sure I continue to set up the O-line's blocks and do as much as I could. But if it's not if sometimes it's not working, you just got to just keep on going. And sometimes it can just pop, and obviously today it didn't, but for these next games, that's what we got to look forward to.
Is that what going through your head in the moment, just keep going, let it go, keep going?
Absolutely. If that play didn't work, then let's run another one, because one play might not work, and the next play, the lanes are starting to open up, and shout out to the O-line, those guys strained their butts off. Obviously it wasn't the result that we wanted in the loss, but for us, we're all going to come back in the run game meetings, we're going to see all that stuff, and because we know that when the run game's going, it's just very hard to stop this offense. So that's going to be our main thing this week.
Given your relationship with Christian and also just comparisons about your games, how much did you want to have a big performance tonight specifically?
Obviously, just being a competitor, it's always in me to want to compete with my peer and with Christian, and dude did outstanding today. Very hard to stop, and I give him so much credit. It's just such a blessing watching a guy like that go, and obviously for me, I gotta just be better for my team, and he did a great job for his, so I gotta be better for mine, and I'm gonna look at his performance, I'm gonna look at his game, and then look back at mine. For him, that's what he does. He's been doing it for a long time, and for me, I got a lot of work to do. So all that, best player in the NFL, that stuff is dead. It's always been. I don't listen to stuff like that, but for me, I got to be the best player for this team, and I got to take it one day at a time, and just trusting God and what He has for the guys and myself, and that's how we're going to be the best team that we can be.
This may be way off topic, but did you wear the Iron Man earrings in honor of Jake?
No, I didn't wear it in the game. But, shoot, that could be a reason why.
Well, we'll start with 184, I guess, for anybody that had any doubt. How are you feeling this week, and how close did we come to an incredible streak coming to an end?
Feeling good, man. Thankful for the staff here and everyone that kind of helped me get ready to go, and, thought I had enough to go and get the job done today, and, that went well, but the winning part definitely kills the mood of that, but no, feel good and I'm ready to get back next week and win.
What were you feeling? Just one other, how you're feeling question. What were you dealing with? And they showed on NBC the I don't know, contraption brace, whatever it was you were wearing. Just what did you have to do to be ready to go for this one?
Yeah, just a high ankle sprain, and just knew structurally it was good, but just needed to will through it, But they hooked me up with that brace and just kind of protect further damage, and just getting used to playing with that. A little bulky, but just find a way to be out there. Just I got to be out there, man. But it was good to play, and I'm glad I played the whole game, and didn't make it worse. But hard to feel good about it after losing.
offensively, what had been working the last couple that things were so successful that wasn't there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just coming right out of it, it felt like we were moving the ball, we're getting down in the scoring position, and something happens here or there, and we don't, get a touchdown in the end zone. So just find ways to execute all the way and finish these drives, because we're moving the ball well, we're, controlling the clock and doing a lot of really good things. We just got to capitalize at the end. And, it's hard to say exactly what it is. It's an execution thing. It's one little thing here, one little thing there, and those little things add up. And the more we execute, like last week, it's like, man, the results are there. So, that's part of the NFL, and, these guys are good. Every week's a challenge, so.
Darnell said he was seeing, more man coverage on the outside in the past, more guys maybe going in the box to try to slow down the run game. Was that something you were seeing from your point of view?
Hard to, generalize that. I gotta break down the film and see exactly what happened. But it just felt like we had opportunities, and a lot of the time felt like we were moving the ball well. Not a lot of 3 and outs or anything like that. It just, like I said, getting down, we got to capitalize and put more points on the board. So that's the easy answer coming right out of the game. But always stuff to improve. We'll work it out.
Particularly after coming off such a big win last week, does this feel more disappointing or frustrating to you? Or?
Yeah, any loss just sucks in general. But I think that third quarter when we went down and scored, it's 13-10. It's like, all right, we're going to take this thing over here, and just didn't end up happening. Just weren't able to execute. So, we got all the pieces and the confidence and all that. We just got to go out there and get it done like we did last week and consistently do that, and then we're going to be the team we know we can be.
How good was it to get back out there, and how are you feeling?
It feels good to be back out there. Very grateful, very blessed, and happy to be back.
What's going to be your biggest takeaway for the offense from this one?
I'm not sure. I felt like it was a pretty good game. Just got to go look at the film and see what went wrong. So.
I know without the benefit of film it's tough to say, but is there anything that you can say that y'all saw on film that had been working the last couple wins that maybe didn't tonight?
Like I said, I'm not really sure. I was just in the game, and I'm not really sure yet. I just got to watch the film and see what happened.
What's the emotion after this one in a hard-fought game, prime time against a quality opponent? What's the emotion in the locker room like afterward?
It's down, but we just want to win. We want to win at the end of the day. We had a huge win last week, and we felt like we had the energy and the momentum to continue to build on that, and we didn't, but it's all good. We got next week to change things.
With you back in the fold, what's it going to take for this offense to get clicking, to get to 100%, and to put together that consistency y'all are always talking about?
I feel like the offense is clicking very well. It's just I just want to be able to add to that and add the the deep threat that we've kind of already been doing with Drake and some other guys. So I feel like the offense has been doing very good throughout the past weeks, and I just want to be able to add to that.
And did it seem from your perspective like San Francisco was keying on the running game, keying on Bijan, especially what he's been doing the past few weeks? And do you feel like other teams are going to be doing that?
You kind of have to. Bijan's very, very good. So they gave us a lot more man-to-man than we thought we were going to get, but which is you kind of have to do that to add some more guys in the box. But we'll look at the film, see what happened, and move on from there.
Is the priority at this point in the season to find consistency rather than maybe making things go to the next level?
It's at the beginning of the season. You want to figure out, we know we're very good at running the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to figure out, our consistency in the passing game. What's our plays that we like to do to echo off the run game. So that's what we'll do. So
it's funny. Just the nature of the position. You hate that Divine gets hurt, and he's an awesome dude, awesome player, and it's funny just the nature of the position. Injuries happen, and it was weird. There's something that told me, I think it's a God whisper or something. Some reason I thought I was gonna play, and I kept on just telling myself I know that opportunity's gonna come, and so I felt like I was prepared. It's always hard to see without how you play without watching the film, and so I don't want to answer that until I see the film. But I did feel like there was a God whisper where I just thought I was gonna play.
Did it feel like they were kind of attacking up the middle more once you came in?
I mean, I think we just knew they were a running team. Like they're a little more, I guess you could call it old school, where they put the 21 personnel, the 22 personnel, and so they're definitely a running team. And so, like I said earlier, like the biggest thing for us was stopping those mush yards.
What was it like being on the opposite side of someone like Bijan Robinson with Christian McCaffrey just keep coming at y'all?
Yeah, he's definitely a great player, and I mean he does a great job at just reading his blocks. And so I think you could tell like he does a good job of that. And so you got to make sure you play super sound against him.
What's just the biggest takeaway from this one, do you think, for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just reload. I mean, it's a long season and there's a lot of games left, and so there's got to reload there. And then the other thing, like I mentioned earlier, was this idea of just mush yards. Like even if you make the contact, it's a 2nd and 7, but if they're able to push the pile to make it a 2nd and 5, like that keeps them on track. And so we got to make sure that we're able to prevent that going forward.
Thanks, JD. Appreciate it. What do you feel like is your biggest takeaway from this one?
I mean, obviously that wasn't our best performance in terms of the defense as it stands. So we just got to regroup, reload, get back to the drawing board, and come back next week and take advantage of the next opportunity we have.
Running back over there's been doing it for a very long time, McCaffrey. What made him so difficult tonight?
It's been a pretty good player for a long time, so we're not surprised. We knew it was going to come out. We were just trying to minimize the most we possibly could today. So didn't really do a good job of that. So he had a lot of mush yards. So I think it's just a matter of getting back on the drawing board.
We talked a moment ago to JD. He steps in after playing one defensive snap all season and plays almost the entire game. What do you think of a young guy like that who's able to step in after Divine goes down?
He made a lot of plays out there. I mean, he had a couple good plays, couple TFLs. So talk about JD, never really worry about him. He's one of those guys, he's going to prepare. No matter what's asked of him, he's going to come out there and be ready. So nobody was surprised at what he was able to do out there.
On that last drive, there was a 12 men on the field, and then on the 3rd and 13, there was only 10 players on the field. Coach Morris just talked about that. I mean, did you guys address that on the sideline? You talk about how those kind of things can happen?
I think we just got to be better, critical down. So those type of situations, we got to be on point. So it's just a matter of learning from our mistake and moving forward.
And like you said, we've seen what this defense is capable of. What are you going to want to take forward into the next weeks?
Play our style. I think our time, our style kind of came out there today. So it's just a matter of playing our style the whole game. So that's all it is, nothing major.